Alrighty, guys, welcome to our college basketball video here today for Monday, January 2nd, 2023. And if you find yourself enjoying this video here today, please feel free to give it a thumbs up by smashing that like button. And if you haven't done so already, please feel free to give me a follow. I'd love to connect with you on a daily basis. Now, for those of you who don't already know, my name is Brock Page, and I've been doing sports picks for free on YouTube since 2016. And if you want to see which one of these free picks on my page that I'm actually betting on personally, you may want to think about signing up for my board member package on my website. Not only do board members get access to the board member tier package bet itself, you're also going to get access to every single bet, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days if you sign up here today. And the link for my site is in my bio. With that, guys, let's go ahead and dive into some college basketball action. We're actually going to start off with Rider taking on Niagara, 12 o'clock Eastern tip-off. Niagara's the 1-point favorite, totals 130.5. Now, the Niagara Purple Eagles got the W in 4 out of their last 5 ball games. They're also 7-3 straight up in their last 10 as well. Now, Niagara's also played some really tough defense this season. They're allowing only 64 points per contest, and they do a real nice job of defensive rebounding. Now, when it comes to offensive production, Noah Thomason is averaging over 17 points a game, and he's drilling 41% of his three-pointers. Meanwhile, Bryce Moore, he's drilling 48% of his shots from beyond the arc. Now, they're facing a Rider team on the other side of things, who's actually one of the worst teams in the Metro Conference in guarding the three-pointer. When it comes to shooting the basketball on the offensive end of things, these guys are making just 32% of their shots from long range. Now, when it comes to wins and losses, the Bronx suffered losses this year to the likes of Central, Arkansas, and Stetson. When it comes to the total, Rider saw unders against the likes of Canisius, Delaware, and Mount St. Mary's. Now, Niagara, on the other side, they saw 4 out of their last 5 stay under the total themselves. I'm going to lean toward Niagara, -1, under 130.5. Next game, it is going to be West Virginia taking on Oklahoma State, 7 o'clock Eastern start time. The Oklahoma State Cowboys are -2.5, totals 139. And if anyone can slow down this high-powered team here on West Virginia, let's try that again. Man, I really botched that. Hey, listen, if anyone can slow down this high-powered West Virginia team, it's Oklahoma State. These guys are limiting their competition to just 36% shooting from the field. And along with being one of the best defensive rebounding teams in the nation, they're also in the top 25 in defending the three-pointer. Now, offensively, Bryce Thompson, he makes nearly 41% of his three-pointers. He's also averaging a team-high 12 points a game. Now, Avery Anderson, he's averaging over 11 points a night himself. They're facing a West Virginia team who's coming fresh off an overtime loss to K-State. They actually gave up 82 points in that contest. And even though this is a pretty short number, you got to consider the fact that the Mountaineers failed to cover in their last 3 straight. Failures to cover against the likes of Stony Brook and Buffalo during that span. Now, the Mountaineers saw unders recently against the likes of UAB and Florida. Meanwhile, Oklahoma State went 70% to the under in their last 10. I'm going to lean toward the Oklahoma State Cowboys, -2.5, under 139. And with that, guys, we're going to jump into our next and final breakdown for the video. It is going to be Rutgers taking on Purdue, 9 o'clock Eastern start time. Now, Purdue's the 9-point favorite, totals 131. The undefeated Boilermakers, they are easily the best rebounding team in the nation. They're in the top 3 in both offensive and defensive boards. And speaking of defense, Purdue's in the top 20 in fewest points allowed. And they're also holding their competition to just 38% shooting from the field. And of course, most of that is thanks to the giant Zach Edey. Offensively, he's 8th in the country in points per game. Now, the 7'4" junior's averaging 21.9 points a night. And no real surprise here, guys. The big man's 2nd in the nation in rebounds with 13.6 boards a game. Now, teammate Braden Smith, he's shooting over 41% from 3 land as well. They're facing a Rutgers team on the other side who suffered losses recently to the likes of Seton Hall, Ohio State, and Miami, Florida. When it comes to offensive production, the Scarlet Knights have been little threat shooting from long range. These guys are making just 30% of their three-pointers. Now, total-wise, Rutgers is 4-3 to the under in their last 7. Meanwhile, Purdue saw 4 out of their last 7 stay under the line. I'm going to lean toward Purdue, -9, under 131. And with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into our quick pick recap. I like Niagara, -1, under 130.5. Navy, -13, under 133. IUPUI, +15, under 138. Bucknell, -2, over 137.5. American University, -8, over 126. Colgate, -11, over 153. Mount St. Mary's, +3, under 135. Alcorn State, -3, under 143.5. Alabama State, -8, under 134. Kennesaw State, -5, over 143. North Alabama, -1, over 133.5. Brown University, +1, over 136. Jacksonville State, +6, under 126.5. Liberty, -9, over 140. Army, +1, under 133.5. Oklahoma State, -2.5, under 139. Purdue, -9, under 131. Bethune-Cookman, -2, under 136. Stetson, -3, over 146. Arkansas Pine Bluff, +8, over 141. Central Arkansas, +10, over 152. Grambling, +2, over 134. And with my next and final free pick, I'm going to lean toward Texas Southern, -3, under 142. And with that, guys, once again, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my website. Now, if you guys do end up getting a membership here today on patreon.com/BrockPage, just keep in mind you're going to get access to that content, to that membership for the next 30 days. And of course, as an added bonus, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. So that's when I say, the board member package, it's an all-inclusive membership because it is the most expensive package. So just by default, all the cheaper memberships are going to be included with your purchase. So once again, the best way to access all of my personal plays, the board member package. It gives you access to every single bet, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days if you sign up here today. But most importantly, guys, gotta thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Monday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.